What is going on? Legendary Bacon here, bringing you another gameplay video. This game is Overfall. It's a indie game made by Pura Games. It's an RPG strategy game where you start out traveling in time and visiting different worlds. It's kind of a roguelite, and you travel from island to island and go through the adventure and make decisions. There's a permadeath involved, so if you make bad decisions, then you're dead. So let's jump in and take a look at the game. Alright, so as you move through the game, you unlock different classes. I'm going to be jumping in the game here with this warrior class and kind of a priest. So we'll jump through easy. That looks good. Okay. And then we're going to enter the portal and teleport into the world. Alright. So we've made it through the portal and back to our home world. We're going to let him know ask him who he is. He's the last member alive of the Portal Keepers, in other words, our family. Okay. We're just going to skip past this, and we're going to embark. Okay, so we start out here on this island, and we're going to choose to sail to one of these islands. I think I'm going to go to the human elf island over here. So there's different terrain, islands controlled by different races. I could intercept this orc ship, but I feel like I'm too low level to be doing that at this stage. Alright, so you end up with a different situation on each island, and you got to make choices that affect the world. So we arrive in a village where there's quite a commotion taking place. A rather hideous old woman breaks free of their clutches and hand her over to you. Release the witch. Send the woman back. Ask the woman if she's really a witch. Let's start there. I'm not a witch. I'm just really ugly. So we could decide that she's a witch and send her to the people. Let's try to determine if she's actually a witch. Why is it always ugly women who get accused of being witches anyway? Bully her into admitting she's a witch? Yeah, let's try that. Under duress, young man. My eyesight isn't what it used to be. Okay, there's nothing we can do to prove she's a witch, and I'll have to make a decision. There isn't enough evidence to convict her, or we can just be safe and just assume she's a witch. And the people will probably be quite happy for that. So the downside is we're going to convict an innocent woman, probably. But I'm going to send her over to the villagers. Okay. What did we get for that? Nothing? Oh, then that was probably a bad choice. Alright. There's a human goblin island here. Let's check that out. Come across a goblin who looks and talks quite differently than other goblins you've met before. Okay. Although feeling a bit offended, the goblin explains, I'm a teacher who's trying to educate younger goblins to keep them away from the streets, from the dust. You know how my kind is. But the families just don't send their kids to my school. They don't think I'll play with them. Their minds turn them into something that they aren't. Okay, so he needs our help. It would mean the world to me and the Goblin Society if you can achieve that. It will take some time and understanding. This is for them, though. So he asks us to help him bring the kids into the school. Okay. Your kids can have a brighter future. Let's tell the people that. They don't agree. So I can argue with them. That's probably not going to go super well. Or I can tell them information is just a tool. So we just increased our goblin reputation. Alright. We're going to go to this human elf island here. We haven't visited yet. Okay. While foraging for food, you encounter a miserable-looking elf merchant. Okay. She asks you for help dealing with a camp of orcs nearby. Find something to make the orcs less ugly. Offer to go kick the orcs off the island. They smell so bad and they look so terrible. We don't really want to kick them off the island. Okay, so let's find something to make the orcs less ugly. Is that possible? The elf's mood brightens considerably. Okay. Let's ask if she has any beauty products. Of course, that's a brilliant idea. The only thing is the orcs don't like us elves too much nowadays. You'll have to sell it to them yourselves. Okay, I'll take it to the orc camp. Grog, what do you want, worm? The stench of the camp is overwhelming. The orcs look at you with suspicion in their eyes. So I can attack them. Probably not a good idea. I can run away to my ship, or I can offer the beauty products. I'm going to do that. You know what? I don't mind smelling like an ocean rose, and now I can add a little color to my face paint. Let's go give the elf the good news. So the elf is ecstatic, so now I've increased my reputation, which is really good in this game. You want to increase your reputation with as many different factions by the end of the game as possible. Okay. While exploring this island, you meet a wandering elf in a graveyard who looks in need of help. Who's there? I warn you, I'm armed and dangerous. Let's attack her. What's the worst that could happen? There we go. So now we've just lost elf reputation, but we got a couple frags. So you can make some interesting choices in this game, and some of them are good choices, some of them can end up being bad. As you disembark, you hear somebody whispering to you, "Psst, you need some dust? I have the best prices on the entire dais. I trade other stuff too." Okay, what does he have? I sell dust for not 2, but 1 frag only. And not only that, all my prices are the best. Okay, so I can buy 1 rune for 8 frags. 1 food. Okay, so right now I have 5 food, 2 runes, 2 dust. So I've got a fair amount of frags. So I'm going to buy 1 dust for 1 frag. That seems like a good deal. Okay, so we're going to run into the wild so that the authorities can't track us down. Oh. And we accidentally run into a pack of trolls who are standing next to a treasure. I think our planet has a globe-like shape and actually spins around the sun and not the other way around. Let's keep listening. They don't sound like ordinary trolls. Well, actually, that makes a lot of sense. The way we see it, it may be their perception. Let's keep listening. Okay. Let's just take the treasure. Uh-oh. Okay, so we ran away. Well, that was interesting. Alright, let's try another human elf settlement. Dear art friends, welcome. Please join us in our play. We need the likes of you. We pay. Okay. You hear there's a theater formed by students of an acting class. Their professor invites you to take part in the play. Yeah, let's see what this is. The students begin playing their part. Okay. Okay. That was interesting. Alright. Human and hollow. So we haven't really been doing much with the humans or the hollow. So let's see. While exploring this island, you discover an ancient temple. Its only inhabitant, a strange cloaked man. How is that possible? You can't know who I am. Your untold millennia, I have waited for you, traveler. Man smiles and continues. When you live as long as I have, you learn to see the threads of fate. I know you by the destiny, not by your appearance. Then what are you waiting for? I am the warlock oathbreaker. I committed a crime that silenced the very gods themselves. I ask you for one thing, which is forgiveness. It's not my place or anyone's to forgive you. It is your duty to be a good person. To go out into the world and make a difference? Yes, I can do that, but in what way? Recruiting companions. Huh. So, companion unlocked. So, I can find this guy on an adventure ship and recruit him. Cool. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Okay, let's go to human and hollow. You arrive at a small settlement. A girl approaches asking if you can help her out. My grandmother was slain by an evil wolf. Okay. Oh, like Little Red Riding Hood or something. Okay, let's help her out. The girl leads you to the outskirts while she talks more about the creature. Get inside the house and face the killer. Okay. You barge in and find an elderly wolf hollow doing chores. He chastises you for coming in without knocking. Haven't you been taught some manners, my child? What is this hurry for? Tell him he has to pay for his crimes. The wolf is surprised. He asks what this is about. Whatever the matter is. Are you sure you're talking to the right person, my dear? Yeah, let's take him out. Okay, so this is the combat here. It's kind of a turn-based tactic style. Okay, so we're gonna put Unbreakable on, which is kind of a buff. And I don't think we can do an attack within range yet. So let's just skip our turn. Okay, so the wolf went for a big buff. Okay, I'm going to apply regeneration to myself. And I'm going to put Holy Nova on, which will blast the wolf and heal myself. And then I'm going to have my warrior do Heroic Leap, Earth Crack, which is a debuff, and we'll just do a basic chop. There we go. Okay. The wolf buffed up and did a big hit. Okay, so we're going to move my healer back, dispel some buffs, makes him a little bit more vulnerable, and cast Retribution on him. There we go. So we did a little bit more damage there. I'm going to have my warrior move in to intercept him, incapacitate. There we go. Disarm him a little bit. And then I'm going to go for execute, because I think I can finish him here. There we go. So the wolf goes down without much of a fuss. At last, finally, all the work I've done will pay out. Alright, so we got some fragments. So that went pretty good. Okay, so the goblins were moving up our reputation with them, so it might be good to focus on that a bit. So I'm going to go to this human goblin island here. Oh, wow. Upon making your landfall, you come across a helpless archaeologist who stands in the middle of a disturbing scene. Ever King's mercy is upon me. Someone at last. What happened here? He explains, I'm Jogo Vano, an imperial archaeologist. My mission was to unveil the mysterious tombs of the ancients. Okay. What does he need? We were attacked and I could barely make it to the exit alive, but I left my notes inside. Please help me retrieve them. This is for the fate of Dice. Yeah, let's go in and see if we can get his notes. Here we are at last, the tombs of the ancients. Okay. Can you read those in scriptures? A bit. According to this, there may be many more of these tombs around the world. Okay. Who impaled all these heads? Who knows? They show that all kinds of creatures are equally unwelcome here. Okay, that's spooky. Okay. Oh, this is necromancy. They'll reanimate soon. Okay, the corpses are starting to move, so let's run. Let's grab the textbook and get out of here. Uh-oh. Okay. So, I could take the notes and run, but I kind of want to save him. Go, warn your people the ancients are coming. Wait, who are you? Take the rune stone and leave. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Okay. Okay, so we reach our ship throughout the flames. Now you need to decide which race of Dias will you inform first about the incoming danger. I seem to be making good friends with the goblins so far, but I'm thinking I'll warn the elves first. Alright, now I just gotta find an elf island to warn. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're confronted with patrol of Everguards. Okay, so we're gonna fight on their behalf here, make some friends. I think I'm just gonna jump straight into this combat. My barbarian's actually pretty tough. Oh, so small attack and a debuff on me, that's not super good. cast regeneration on him. And I'm going to put retribution on this guy. Okay. Uh-oh. That guy's going for my healer. Ooh. Okay, let's jump over here. And then incapacitate this guy. And let's just chop him. Okay, we're going to scream at this guy to cause fear. And then let's do Holy Nova, because that will probably kill him. There we go. And heal myself, so that was good. Oh, they love picking on my healer. Okay, let's move over here. And, oh, Earth Crack will be good. And let's kill this guy. He seems to be doing the most damage to me. Okay. Cast regeneration on myself. And let's see if we can kill him with retribution. There we go. Okay. And try and disarm him. No. Let's just do a basic chop. There we go. And I'm going to dispel whatever he's got going on there. Oh, no. Maybe it's not something I can dispel. Deal 3 damage and possibly blind him. Let's do that. Alright. And let's heroic leap. And let's do earth crack. There we go. We chopped him to death. Okay, oh. I guess we can't return to the elves, unfortunately. Okay, that's not what I hoped for. Oh, warning the elves. Okay, let's go here. Nice. So we gained 6 frags, 3 food, and 1 reputation. And we warn them of the incoming danger. Defender, accuracy, thick skin. You stood against the danger and await our kind and warned us. You deserve our blessing. Okay, choose wisely. Thick skin. I don't know what tunnel vision does. Defender or accuracy. I think I'm going to go with defender. Your defense is increased by 2. Okay. Alright. Forest of the Exiled quest added. Okay. Do not go there unless your party contains 3 adventurers, or else the tombs will devour you. Okay. I'm bleeding. Okay. So let's have a feast and restore 8 of my hit points. Okay. Okay, there's a quest here. Forest of the Exiled. We don't have 3 adventurers, so we might die. Alright, well, I'm going to stop the video here. I think this gives you a pretty good idea of what the game's about. I think it's a overlooked game that more people should check out. If you like what you see here, pick up the game and support it. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.